Let's continue our discussion on the array. So in the last session, we had created a class called array demo, and in that we had created the public static void main method, and inside that we had created and declared an array of type integer, and then we had constructed the array with the 10 elements, and then we have tried to initialize the 3 elements of the array. Right, now let's see that how to initialize the array with the for loop. Suppose if I want to initialize the every element of the array by the index, its index value, right? So how can I do that? So for that I'm using a for loop, that for integer I is equal to 0, I less than, we have to iterate this loop till the end of array. So how can I find the total length of the array? So for that we have a member in the array called length. Okay, so I'm using that element. Okay, and then the last part of this for loop is I plus plus. Okay, and here just I'm going to initialize the every element of the array with its index like this. Okay, so this is really simple. That is how you can initialize each and every element of the array, right? Now let me show you that how to create a multi-dimension array. So to create a multi-dimension array, we multi array is new. Okay, and suppose if I want to create two-dimension array, then let's create a multi-dimension array, that is integer. Let's create two-dimension array first. Okay, so array, let's say 2D. Okay, so as it is two-dimension array, I will be using 2 square bracket, and I can declare the size like this, that let's say 5 followed by 5. Okay, so this would be the array element of 5 cross 5. Okay, so this is the multi-dimension array, right? Now here the optional thing in the multi-dimension array is that you have to specify only first dimension. The specifying the size of second dimension is optional like this, right? So that the size of second dimension is an optional. Okay, remember this thing, right? So like suppose now if you want to initialize the individual dimension, then what you can do, like let's initialize the individual dimension. Okay, so this is how it could be initialized at array 2D. Okay, let's specify, construct the first dimension, that is array 2D 0 is equal to new int. Let's say here we require 5 elements, so the 5 elements would be there. Okay, then array 2D, let's say first element is equal to new int, and here suppose we require only 3 elements, then I can specify 3. Okay, so here you can see that the second dimension could be different, right? Okay, that it's not necessary that they should be always symmetrical, like 5 cross 5 or 6 cross 6 kind of thing. Okay, so this is all about the two-dimension array. Okay, now let me show you one more thing, that that we have alternative ways to declare the array. Like that array could be declared like this also. Okay, so integer square bracket followed by a. Okay, and we can declare the array like this also, that is integer followed by array name followed by square bracket. Okay, so then what is the difference between these two? Okay, let me tell you the difference, guys. Suppose if you in Java or in any programming language, most of the programming language, you have a facility that you can declare more than one variable on a same line. Okay, so like this, that integer you can have c comma d comma e kind of, right? So this is what we can do, right? So in the same manner I can declare the arrays also on the same line. Okay, so let me show you how. So if I'm going to redeclare these two things, so what I can do, I can just write like this, that integer a comma b with array. Okay, This is the equivalent declaration of these two. Let me put these two in the comment so there won't be any error over here. Right now, I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, alternatively, what else I can do that instead of these, I can do the declaration like that: integer square bracket a comma b. Okay. What this says that we have. Let me put this in comment first, and there won't be any error. So this is that now A and B both are integer type of an array. Okay. Now the advantage of this would be that here, suppose if I want to declare that A as a single dimension array and B as a multi-dimension array, that is what we can do. So here, if I will put the square bracket after B, okay, what does it mean? That but after this declaration that A is a single dimension array, right, and B is a 2D array. Okay. The same thing, suppose if you have the third one, that is C. Okay. Now here what will happen, that C is going to become the single dimension array. But if you will have like this, that C square bracket. Okay. So C is 3D array, right? Alternative of this could be what, that this could also be declared like this. Let me show you that integer a square bracket, then b 2 square bracket, c 3 square bracket. Okay, so these two declaration are same. Okay, so here the convenience is that you can put the first dimension after the data type declaration. Okay, so this is the advantage of having the square bracket before the array name. Okay, so this is what we have discussed about the declaring an array. Okay. Now let me show you the way to initialize the array, another way to initialize the array. So in my one of the slides we have discussed that we can initialize the array uh, at the time of declaring and constructing. Let me show you that here I'm going to show you that uh, declaring, constructing, and initializing an array on same line. Okay, let me show you how can I do that. So let's declare one more array. Let's say err. Okay, is the array is equal to new integer. I'm going to specify size, let's say 5. Okay, and after that in the curly braces I can specify the values which I want to initialize with. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so here you can see that sorry, I don't have to specify size over here. For by mistakenly have specified size. Why I don't require to specify size? Because this will make it clear that how many elements could be there in this array. Okay, so here you can see, here we have declared the array, right? Here we have constructed the array, and here by using this curly bracket we have initialized the array. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, now what would be the advantage of this? The advantage of this is that if you require to pass the array to the method without creating any name of the array, at that time you can use this kind of format. Okay, let me show you how. So what I'll be doing, let's have two variables, integer x and y. These are the two variables, and let's initialize these two variables. X is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. Okay, now consider that we have one function to do the addition of the variables which are there. Okay, so it is not fixed that how many elements are there, okay, or how many variables are there. Okay, so what I'll be doing, let me declare one function that is integer sum. Okay, here this function is going to take array as an argument. Let's say that array name is elements. Okay, and here the array would be passed. Okay, and here it will do the addition of all the elements that would be provided over here. So let me first write the logic for the addition. So I'll be using a for loop. Okay, iterate every element of the array, like integer I is equal to 0, I less than what it would be, obviously elements dot length, right? So up to the length of the array, right, and followed by I plus plus. Okay, and then here let me declare one variable, that is integer result, that is initialized by 0. Okay, and this result is going to do or going to hold the partial summation, that is result is equal to result plus the current element. Okay, that is I. This will do the addition, and once this is done, then we are going to return the result. Okay, this is how it is going to work. Okay, now from this main function, okay, if I want to call this particular function, right, I must have to declare this as a static for a moment. Okay, later on I will come to this, that what the static is all about. But here, suppose if I want to pass these two variables as an array over here, how can I do that? It's really simple. Okay, what I can do, just I will call a method like sum. Okay, and inside this I have to pass the array. So what I'll be doing, I'm creating the new array of integer, and after that I'll be passing the values, the value of variable x comma y. That's it. Okay, so what will happen, that this x and y value will be passed as an array over here, right? So if I would be having a more number of variables that I can pass over here. So this is the advantage of using this kind of array declaration. I hope this is clear to all of you. That's it for this video.